6:52, time for the morning sprint.
We start with spring election day in Wisconsin. There are school board votes happening in Madison, Verona, Sun Prairie, and Dodgeville, among others. There are referenda happening for schools and towns across southern Wisconsin as well. To learn how, where, and when you can vote today, head on over to channel3000.com.
Perhaps the biggest election in the state is in Milwaukee for a mayoral election. It's taking place to replace Tom Barrett. Acting Mayor Cavalier Johnson, backed by Democrats, is facing off against Republican Alder Bob Donovan. Democrats and Republicans using this as a dry run, per se, for Wisconsin's fall elections for governor and U.S. Senate.
John Chenoweth is the new interim chancellor for UW-Whitewater. Yesterday, the previous interim chancellor, Jim Henderson, resigned. In a statement, he said he doesn't feel he can make progress on hiring a permanent chancellor. Tommy Thompson had appointed Henderson in July after former Chancellor Dwight Watson stepped down following a cancer diagnosis.
The Dane County Sheriff's Office will soon be adding a new canine to the department. A donation from a private citizen along with former Sheriff Dave Mahoney, allowing the department to fund a new canine and pay for training. The sheriff says the unit's not fully funded by tax dollars, so donations are key to maintaining a fully working canine department.
Madison police arresting 6 teenagers after crashing a stolen car on the Beltline this weekend. The car was reported stolen Saturday morning from Shadow Ridge Trail on the city's far west side. Several hours later, it crashed on the Beltline on-ramp by Gammon Road. 3 teenagers were taken to the Juvenile Reception Center. 3 others were released to an adult.
Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky will address the UN Security Council for the first time today. His remarks come amid evidence of civilian deaths in northern Ukrainian towns seized back from Russian forces. President Biden has called for a war crimes trial now against Russian President Vladimir Putin.
Medicare now covering the cost of at-home COVID tests for its enrollees. The move comes more than 2 months after the Biden administration started requiring private insurers to cover the tests. Now Medicare will pay pharmacies directly for up to 8 tests a month for qualified enrollees at no out-of-pocket cost.
The Kansas Jayhawks are national champions. Look at the celebrations in Lawrence last night. Jayhawks got off to a hot start last night, but found themselves down by 15 at half. A quick comeback turned into a back and forth for the rest of the game. Mistakes pretty costly for UNC at the end. Kansas goes on to win it 72-69.
Hertz is adding more electric vehicles to its rental fleet. They have a new deal this morning to buy up to 65,000 cars from Swedish electric car maker Polestar. It follows Hertz's order last year for 100,000 new Teslas. The vehicles have an estimated range of 270 miles on a single charge. Polestar vehicles will be available to Hertz customers in North America starting later this year. And crews in Maryland are working on a new plan to refloat a stranded container ship. The Ever Forward has been stuck in the Chesapeake Bay since mid-March. The plan is to remove the shipping containers using 2 crane barges, but they still need to install those cranes. In the meantime, dredging around the ship will continue.
Radar clear for us this morning, but we are still going to see cloud cover on the increase as we go throughout today. This right here is the Beltline at I-3990, and things continue to look smooth out there on our roadways. I'm going to give you the green light all day long. There is a possibility of a sprinkle or a light shower, though, by the time we get you towards the evening commute. Something to be mindful of. Otherwise, temperatures are in the 30s now. We're going to warm up towards the 50s later on this afternoon. Plan your day looking for those highs into the low 50s, guys. It's going to feel good. But yes, we could see a couple raindrops. More raindrops arrive overnight.
And we do have a warm-up coming later in the forecast.
Yes, we do. 60s next week.
Everybody looking forward to it. Have a great Tuesday, everybody. See you back here tomorrow.